Hello, viewers. It's another edition of the Counseling Corner on PCG TV. PCG TV, in thy light, there is light. This program is supported by the Presbyterian Counselors Association. PCA, in the multitude of counselors, there is indeed safety. Viewers, it's another edition, and today we have another interesting topic to discuss. We're discussing the topic, marriage in the legal perspective or in the legal context. So, to help us discuss this topic thoroughly, we have two seasoned counselors who are Presbyterians here with us. They are in the persons of Counselor Rebecca Obobisa Dakun, Mrs. She worships at the Love Congregation at New Legon. Mama Oko New Legon. And to my right is Counselor Emmanuel Owusu-Ansa Date. He worships with the Nazareth Congregation, Kwabinya. Lady and gentlemen, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Today we are discussing the topic, marriage in the legal context. I know you are not lawyers, but you are counselors. And as part of our practice, we take the counselees through some of these legal concepts. And so that's what we are discussing this day. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. My name is Ivy, and I am your host. Welcome back. It's another episode on PCG TV, and the program is the Counseling Corner. My name is Ivy Anani Eji, and I have with me renowned counselors who happen to be members of the Presbyterian Counselors Association, Counselors Rebecca Obobisa Dakun and Counselor Emmanuel Owusu-Ansa Date. You are warmly welcome.
Thank you.
We're discussing marriage in the legal context. Of course, I know that you are not lawyers. But these are teachings that we render to our counselees when we are counseling them, especially during the premarital and the marital stages. So, what are the key legal requirements for valid marriage in our country? The key legal requirements.
Yeah. Amma, thank
Counselor
you.
Obisa.
Marriage has legal connotations, and there are implications to whatever we do.
Exactly.
For a marriage to be celebrated, the premise must be registered.
Wow.
It is not everywhere that you can celebrate your marriage legally. So if you want the legal or the civil laws to govern your marriage, you must celebrate it at a registered premise.
Wow.
And then the minister or the pastor who will bless this marriage should be a pastor or a minister who is gazetted. And when we talk of gazette, this gazette, it must be with the Ghana Publishing Authority or at the center where it is recognized in Ghana legally.
Wow.
Yes. And we also have the parties involved who are the couple. So the two of them should be adults from 18 years. So we say they should be responsible adults.
Wow.
These are the legal connotations or legal points that must be considered.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Papa, would you want to add something?
Yes, exactly. Mama has said it, but you need also to be sound-minded. Like she says, a responsible person, but you have to be a sound-minded person. So you cannot just be somebody who doesn't know his left from right or left from right to enter into marriage in Ghana. Yeah, it's a requirement that you are sound and you are okay. That's what we say it.
Wow. Anyami me ngmene ni kasemo engo na akpa. Ake wonkwe blan ni wonye wobote yomi na gbene wokewu amrado ede nchedi. Ni cho akeshi mla yehe je no ni afi oyeshia. Shimo no ni mla denche yohi. Ni anyami me ne ncho mi akeshi sani kenkle heni abaye blan ye sanefe ko na register ni ma denche ehe wo mi akeshi na kan he ni jiye a register eko nwe osofo di ba jog blan no sani le hu mla ewo lo sofo ni aha le hegbe na enyu ejog blan no agbene ake sani mo esane fi ogbeken sane fe moko ni eda sane fe moko ni eye 18 ni alo moko ni efe 18 agbene nwa ake sani mo ejo emu akashin ewo tafla che ke moko ni loko gba ejemo na fi o afosu la ha moko eja keshin mo tafla che ejemo mi kanshi ojogban mpenifo edamwase na ye kiremu se ewo se nipa no nipa a omo ba be ware omo ye nkrofo bi a omo adwen mu eda ho ebi omu no ewo se ye nkrofo bi a omo anyini ewo mfie mu ene niye mu afei so ewo se baabi ku a ye gye aware no ye baabi a emre mu no emra ma ho kwan se etumi gye aware wo ho afei sofo a ohyira so no nso ewo se oye obi a emra ma ne tumi se otumi yesa mpanifo na muma yenhwe bibi o ya kire mu se sa nipa yi ewo se omo ye nkrofo bi omo ye mpanifo omo adwen mu nso da ho sebe ene ewiase akonani bebre ema ya gigi niema bi no mu nso atom se ekoye se ebi a emema mienu omo adwen mu da ho omo ni ye mu kire se omo ye mpanifo echi a ewo ye man yi mu efise ye hwe oman yi mu mra
You ọmanye mu mmra no ma ho kwan sɛ ɔbaa ne bɛrima a mo adwene mu da hɔ na ware yɛ mmra no ma ho kwan sɛ ɔbaa ne ɔbaa a mo adwene mu da hɔ ware ma no yɛ. It is not accepted as part of our regulations and our laws. So legally it is not acceptable for a man and a man to marry in our laws. Yes, it is specific that it should be a man and a woman, adults and of sound mind. And a tiamra say binomo fa ho say oye ma and I say oye mema omo hu omo dodo omo hu nti na say ye ma ho kwa momore ye mra no ye musa
kwan na ho sa wo Ghana ha ebia na ba bi de utumi ye na mum Ghana ha de mra no enkyere say obi tumi ye sa yedamo ase yedamo ase. So how do marriage laws vary across different jurisdictions? Do they vary or are they the same everywhere? Do they cut across?
Basically, I think for ordinance marriage is the same. You can't marry more than one person in ordinance marriage. It becomes a lawless thing that a person who is married by the ordinance, whether a Muslim or traditionally, somebody has married and goes to register the marriage in ordinance law, you are not permitted to marry any other person.
Oh.
Yes, you have to keep to one. It's one man, one wife. It's not one man, several wives.
Wow.
In ordinance marriage, yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So in this case, if you have performed the traditional marriage, or in the case of the Muslims, if you have performed the Muhammadan marriage and you go further to register, do ordinance, it rules out
the Muhammadan
marriage or the customary marriage.
Wow.
Where it permits you to marry more than one.
Wow.
Because for the ordinance, it is 1
It's to 1
person.
Wow.
1:1.
Wow. It's getting very interesting, viewers. We will take a quick commercial break. We will be right back. Hello, viewers. Welcome back. We're still discussing the topic, marriage in the legal context. It's getting so interesting. So if you just came, just join. Viewers, we have counselors Rebecca Ubobi-Sadako and Counselor Emmanuel Owusu-Ansah, who are helping us with this discussion. And the topic is marriage in the legal context. Counselors, so what are the legal implications of, say, a joint account? I love my husband. We are married. I trust him. He trusts me. So we have opened a joint account. Does it have any legal implications?
Of course, it has. Because it's a joint account that is in the name of the two of you. But then, here is a case where it shouldn't be under normal circumstances that, like people do, Mr. and Mrs. Ivy Ananiaje, Mr. and Mrs. Ananiaje's account.
I see.
It should come with the distinct names.
Wow. So you should spell out
your name.
I see.
And as you are, so that it doesn't become like Mr. and Mrs. Because legally, it could be dangerous.
Wow.
And in the absence of one, especially the woman, it means that the man owns everything. Because Mr. and Mrs. is not really recognized in our laws as something that binds the two. The two should have your separate name.
Anybody could be Mrs.
Exactly. So it should be your real name or the two names, yes, representing the account.
Wow.
Yes. Whether it is property or whatever account that you want to open, it should be by the two names.
Wow.
For the sake of
That's great.
Future misunderstanding.
Good to know.
Councillor Ubobi-Sadako.
Yes, and as Papa has said, I'd like to add that when we say two names, it doesn't mean if you have changed your name or gazetted your name using, if the wife is using the husband's name, you are still two entities.
That's right.
So it is Mr. Samuel Ado, Mrs. Akosia Ado. Unlike using Mr. and Mrs. So we're not saying you cannot use the Mrs. and rather use your maiden name. You can still use the new name, but the two names must be spelled out.
Wow.
In all documents.
Wow, that's great. And I mean, one kaseni ye, mene achon wa keshi, ke okowu lo okonga, nye glashi hilemling. Ye ba nye gbele joint account. Ye ba nye ya bank akenya gbele joint account. Chimo sani nye yose akeshi, wase ko sani he wo, sani nye nyo fe nye gbe ahin account no. Ewo machala keshi ke achomoko ni saki tayua ni enga na dede tayua sani na dede ugbe ahi wojiano eja keke ake Mr. and Mrs. Mrs. ba anye fe na akoko ewo ke wase kusani ewo besani nye nyo fe nyegbe ahi na kai wojiano. Thank you very much, counselors. Other grounds legally, are there grounds for divorce in this country?
There are. There are.
Wow. So what are the
Yes.
grounds?
You see, we have unrealistic behavior in marriage. You can have abuse in different forms.
Wow.
Verbal abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse. You can have a partner at a point in time, the partner
Even
doesn't
financial
want
abuse.
you
Yeah.
and will not say it, but will find ways of kicking you out.
Wow.
There can be silence, there can be different forms of behavior, and they are all abuse. So when it comes to this point and the spouse is uncomfortable, cannot bear it anymore, it is a ground to seek for divorce. Legally, yes, it is. And then we also talk of infidelity. If you are able to launch or report, it is a ground for you to seek divorce.
Wow.
If your husband or your wife has been infidel and you cannot contain, you are affected emotionally, you're traumatized, something is happening to you. You have the fear of STDs. Now we say STIs. It is a ground. You don't have to sit. Yes, you have your life to lead. And so you have to seek counsel at this point. It is a ground for divorce.
Wow.
There are many others.
There were no kunshawa. Mene achon wa keshin nonye po nyon ehani blanfitio. Ke ake ni nu ba nye engano lo yo ba nye ewuno. Ka ke nonye pe je ni ekwele ajile kekpan ko keke. Shimon bo ni lo ekwele ake ka achuni ochuni ewo obeshikapodo ko ba ye ni anyon no jinu. Lo ekwele abake ka ya bie anwo ya wochumi ko jepo ake ma bo jepo nonye ni ake na kan maja ni bi ye fe ke onake anyon no nyo teshi no ya report onyo domo no lo kwa ake shigblan ncha no don ni eko ake ekole ni obachon wuse lo obachon engase no hu anyo achon no eja ake shin ke taflache helaye mo na achon esakele achon se he ni akebo no pe na kan hela bani na bohu na kan nibi ye anya adomondo no niji mlami anya adomondo no ni akefiti ogbla. Council Swanson.
Yes, Mama.
Do you want to add?
Yes, to add to what Mama has told us, it is also a ground for divorce, where you, as a man, you know personally that you cannot perform your duty as a man in the marriage. For instance, you are an Enoch. It means that you are not functioning potentially.
I can force udobnada.
Udobnada.
Demo udobnada.
Exactly. Udobnada now see what oba open or now person warren. Now one disclose sa condition no. Na oye wajuni se oba ko ware oba no na waha no after 3 months wa ware oba no na wontimi ene na etiamra na oba no betime gina so me egu ware no yemra o Ghana.
Wow. Hey,
Mama, memfa yi nka ho. Ebia na wo partner no nso etu kwan dedaada na ombai. Ono nso ya onka se omma.
No njao.
Eno nso utumi de kọ na wohwehwem. Number of years wo ho a utumi gina so.
That's right.
Eno nso digu aware.
Long separation.
Exactly.
Yes.
Wow. Ebusiafo. Ene ya disua no ede edu akiri. Yesua de ehunu se eniema wo ho a emra kwan so no yetumi fa so edigu aware. Ebi ene se obema dobnada na onka mu nukre ana oba ebi mpo a sebe na obi afọ so no ne na adapen obi a ye repi no enti ema ehu bi woni mu ewo bema ne oba nam onka nkyere bema ya ware no afa di edu anajo a na akoye nsem bebiri sa niema no emra kwan so no yetumi fa so edigu aware ema ne yeye ebusuafo Ena yesua de papa. Na yade sua mu no na yade kai mu nyina mama te ase se ebia wo asembisa bi ewo ade a adwenkyere bi ana asembisa bi ewo ye discussion a ye hu a ubetumi ama mpanifo aswate se o send a message echo at PCG TV ewo all the social media handles a yensa ebeka mpanifo ebeyi anu ama o pepepe esan say ebri entumi ma yen kwan e ma yen tena ha eyiyi obia asɛmwa na emom se o send message no ma yen saka ebri pemu no yedi muaye ebebre won so. So if you have any questions or contributions to this discussion, could you kindly send your messages to @PCG TV on all the social media handles. We will respond accordingly. Enti abusuafo twen yen enko ba bia ye besan abasisia. Welcome back, viewers. You are still watching the Counseling Corner on PCG TV. PCG TV, in thy light, there is light. This program is supported by the Presbyterian Counselors Association. PCA, in the multitude of counselors, there is indeed safety. Counselors, so we are back from the break. And we want to discuss this question. Now, how do marriage laws and policies impact social issues such as domestic violence, child welfare, etc.?
Yes, laws are established or erected to guard and to guide society in the way we live with one another. In particular, in the institution of marriage, because of abuse and all kinds of evil things that people do to one another, that these laws serve as a guide to prevent or protect people who get themselves involved in this institution. And therefore, there are prescriptions for all the things that are against the law that has established marriage in Ghana. And therefore, if anybody abuses or maltreats the spouse, the legal implication is that that person can be taken on and punished accordingly. So laws bring about the necessary whipping to the right things to be done to keep society going. And so these laws that we have guiding or established to guide marriage in Ghana to the advantage of the abused.
Wow.
The victims of abuse are rewarded by the abusers being punished accordingly, according to the law, so that these things will serve as deterrence to those who enter the institution with the mind that they could do anything to one another.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So,
that's great.
So socially, it helps to have these laws existing to guide and to help people who enter into marriages in Ghana.
Wow. Counselor?
Yes, and to add to what Papa has said, the laws in Ghana is working or are working. There is law. And so you cannot take the law into your hand and do things anyhow. If you are in any marriage and it has become unbearable, you will have to seek help. You cannot take the law into your hand. Sometimes we hear some people have poured acid,
Exactly.
there's deformity here and there. Your spouse is not your property. And therefore, whatever you do, if it is against the law will deal with you. If you are not taking care of your children and there is child neglect, the law can deal with you. And so let's take note of all these and think twice before we take the step. Entering into marriage is a lifelong decision that you have to think. Lifelong step you are taking. Think very well. Know what you are doing. And when you are on the path and there are hitches, know what to do. Mfamra nshe wonsem.
Wow. Wow.
Entesa ganamra new bedi.
Wow. That's great. But there's another school of thought. Mama, if the laws will punish me because I have neglected my children. Now, in the case where the children have done wrong and I punish them bitterly, why will the law still frown at me? They are my children, they are my properties. That's why the laws are attacking me for correcting them. So why will the same law frown at me?
Once the children come, they are citizens. They are the properties of the nation. They are not your property. You are a guardian. You are taking care. And so you will have to guard and guide them, protect them. Else, social welfare will have to come in. We are praying. It is our wish that our laws are able to take care of every member or every citizen, so that if there is abuse or if there is anything, you can be protected, so nothing bad comes your way.
Wow. Papa, is there anything you want to add?
Yes, actually, children are meant to be protected and they are supposed to be disciplined for the proper upbringing. But then it doesn't mean you should abuse them. They are the property of the state, like Mama said, and they should not be abused or maltreated. So you cannot take kind of discipline that you want to mete out to your children to be something that you call discipline when it is really a maltreatment or abuse, like people do in the society. For several days. That is maltreatment, abuse completely, and it should not be allowed to continue in the society. And so there are laws to discipline such parents or guardians who do these worst things. Yes, who do worst things against their children or the family, any member of the family.
Wow. Yeah, that's it. Not just say yeah, and yes, abofra ya ade a entene no. Na emom hwe na tene a wo de tene no wa ma na mbro so. Se wo ye owofo a abofra no, wo na ade ne ba asase so de. Na emom onya yi nanim e wa asase so a onya wo de abiom obeye aban de a. Enti bibia esan so ya abofra na oni kamafo enti aban be kana semo ama no. Enti se wo ye owofo na ade abofra ba asase so na aba na wa hunu ne hwe a saa na emrakro na nso ene wo bedi se owofo.
You, Mama mefanka ho. Yakase mufra no ye niema a enye wato mra bi e wo sene ayankasa ye pese ye kana. Na ye pese ye twe wanso a ye discipline. Yes, don't inflict pain. Te sene ankakan no ye no. Na mom kwan bebre wo ho a ye betumi de wan afa so. Ye de tene won. Wahu. Wo se wo twe naso aso twe no de aya na akoye dendenden a wo pese bribi ye no nanso ye go so tete won yi esese ye tumi tene won na wo hu kwan pa no na no na wo ye na fe di wankoye ni yi na wankasa anka ye wo se wo tene abofra no ana wo tene abofra no na wasayade na ohaw aba wo so nti moma ye nhwe ni yi.
Viewers, all too soon, we've come to the end of today's session. We have been discussing marriage in the legal context, and our facilitators for today have been Mama Rebecca Obobisa Dako and Counselor Emmanuel Owusu-Ansah Date. I've been your host. My name is Iviana J. See you soon.